As night settles gently around you, this bedtime prayer invites calm into your body and trust into your heart. Tonight, we place our home and family under the quiet protection of Saint Michael the Archangel, asking for peace within these walls and safety through every sleeping hour. Let your breath slow as your shoulders soften and your jaw gently releases. There is nothing you need to solve right now. You are not on guard. God is watching with steady care. Allow the day to loosen its grip as you rest in the assurance that love surrounds this household. You are safe here. Your family is held. This moment is for rest, for faith, and for quiet confidence in God's care. As you continue to settle into stillness, let this prayer unfold slowly, like a soft covering laid over your home. Saint Michael the Archangel, guardian and defender, is invited into this space with reverence and trust. We acknowledge the need for protection not from fear, but from faith, knowing that God appoints his servants to watch over what we love. Let the air in this room feel calm and steady. Let your breathing become unhurried, as though the night itself is breathing with you. In this quiet, your home is not vulnerable. It is watched, blessed, and kept. As this prayer continues, you are gently encouraged to subscribe so you can return to these moments of peace whenever night falls again. There is no urgency in this invitation, only the promise of familiar comfort when you need it. Now return your attention inward, allowing the words to pass over you without effort. Saint Michael the Archangel stands as a sign of God's strength, not loud or forceful here, but steady and assured. His presence reminds us that protection can be calm and guardianship can be gentle. We ask that every room of this home be covered in quiet peace. Let doorways feel secure, windows feel still, and every corner feel known by God. Saint Michael the Archangel, assigned as guardian of homes and families, we ask that you watch through the night hours with unwavering care. Where there has been tension, let there be ease. Where worries have lingered, let them soften and fade. This household rests not by chance, but by grace. As you lie here, notice how your body responds to safety. Your chest rises and falls with less effort now. Your shoulders sink naturally into the bed. There is no need to listen for danger, no need to stay alert. God's care does not sleep, and neither does the protection placed around this family. Saint Michael the Archangel remains attentive, not as a source of fear, but as a reminder that heaven is near. In this awareness, you are free to rest, knowing that love stands watch while you sleep. As the night deepens, allow this prayer to move more slowly, matching the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Saint Michael the Archangel is present again in this moment, not distant, not abstract, but attentive to the quiet needs of this household. There is a sense of order now, as though unseen hands have calmly set things right. You do not need to picture anything vividly. Simply allow the idea of protection to rest lightly in your thoughts, the way a familiar blanket rests over you without effort. This home is known to God. Every laugh shared here, every concern whispered within these walls, has already been seen with compassion. Saint Michael the Archangel serves as a guardian not only of spaces, but of the people who dwell within them. As you breathe in, receive peace into your chest. As you breathe out, release the day's remaining tension. The night does not demand anything from you, it only invites rest. Let your awareness drift gently from room to room in your home, without strain or focus. Each space is calm, each space is settled. Saint Michael the Archangel is asked to stand watch with quiet faithfulness, ensuring that this home remains undisturbed and held in God's care. There is no need for vigilance from you. That responsibility has been lovingly taken up on your behalf. If thoughts arise, let them pass as they come, like soft clouds moving across a still sky. You do not need to follow them. Return instead to the steady presence of prayer. Saint Michael the Archangel reflects God's strength, not as force, but as constancy. This strength surrounds your family now, offering safety while minds rest and bodies grow still. Notice how your breathing has become slower, more natural. Your body understands that it is safe. Your heart no longer needs to hold the day together. In this moment, peace in the household is not something to achieve. It is something already given. Saint Michael the Archangel remains near, a quiet guardian through the hours of sleep. As the night continues, trust settles more deeply. God's care is not distant, and it does not waver. With Saint Michael the Archangel watching over this home, you are free to let go a little more. Let the bed support you fully. Let the darkness feel gentle rather than unknown. This is a night of rest, watched over with calm assurance, and you are held within it. As the prayer deepens, we turn gently toward protection that does not disturb your rest. Saint Michael the Archangel is invoked again, not with urgency, but with quiet confidence in God's authority. Protection through the night is not something you must watch for or measure. It is already in motion, steady and complete. Let this understanding settle softly in your mind as your breathing continues to slow. This household is entrusted to God's care, and Saint Michael the Archangel stands as a faithful guardian within that trust. Nothing needs to be forced away. Nothing needs to be resisted. Peace grows naturally when protection is present. As you breathe in, imagine calm filling the space around you. As you breathe out, imagine any lingering unease gently dissolving, without effort or concern. Saint Michael the Archangel is known as a defender, yet tonight his role feels quiet and constant. His watch does not interrupt the night, it supports it. We ask that every member of this family be covered in safety as sleep takes hold. Let minds rest without disturbance. Let dreams unfold without fear. Let the hours pass smoothly, one into the next, under God's steady care. If the day left behind any tension or unresolved thoughts, they do not need attention now. Saint Michael the Archangel stands between this home and all that would trouble its peace. You are not required to remain alert. You are not needed to solve or prevent anything. God's protection is sufficient, and it is already present. Notice how your body responds to this sense of being guarded. Your breathing feels deeper now. Your chest rises and falls in a calm, even rhythm. Your shoulders remain relaxed, no longer holding weight from the day. Saint Michael the Archangel remains attentive, not in a way that draws focus, but in a way that allows you to drift. This night belongs to rest. Trust in God's care is not something you must summon. It arrives naturally when you release control. With Saint Michael the Archangel watching over your family and your home, you are free to let your thoughts soften and your awareness dim. Protection continues without interruption, and peace remains as you move closer to sleep. As this prayer continues, the sense of protection becomes quieter, almost unnoticed, like a steady presence that does not need to announce itself. Saint Michael the Archangel is remembered here in the way the Church has long called upon him, as a faithful servant of God's justice and care. We gently echo the ancient plea, asking Saint Michael the Archangel to defend us in the hours of rest, to stand guard against anything that would disturb the peace God desires for this home. There is no tension in this request. It rises calmly, shaped by trust rather than concern. Saint Michael the Archangel is not summoned in alarm, but welcomed with confidence, knowing that God's authority is already at work. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. Each breath feels easier now, as if the body recognizes that it no longer needs to stay alert. This household is placed under God's covering tonight. Saint Michael the Archangel is asked to watch over doorways, hallways, and every sleeping place, not as a sign of danger, but as an expression of care. Peace in the household is allowed to deepen, settling into silence. Even the thoughts in your mind seem farther away, less demanding of your attention. If you notice moments of wakefulness, there is no need to resist them. Saint Michael the Archangel remains present regardless of your awareness. Protection does not depend on how focused you are. God's care does not depend on your effort. You are free to rest imperfectly, knowing that watchfulness has been entrusted to heaven. Let the night feel orderly and calm. Let the quiet feel complete rather than empty. Saint Michael the Archangel serves as a reminder that God's strength does not disturb sleep, it supports it. The hours ahead do not need planning or monitoring. They will pass gently, one into the next. As your body grows heavier, allow your attention to soften even more. Saint Michael the Archangel remains near, faithful and constant, reflecting God's unwavering care for your family. Nothing more is required from you. This prayer continues to work even as your thoughts begin to drift, carrying you closer to rest under God's peaceful watch. Now the prayer moves into a deeper sense of settling, where protection is felt more in the body than in thought. Saint Michael the Archangel is still present, steady and watchful, as the night grows quieter around you. There is nothing to check and nothing to anticipate. God's care has already been placed over this home, and it remains without interruption. Allow that certainty to sink in gently. Bring a soft awareness to your body as it rests. Let your legs feel heavy against the bed, fully supported. Let your arms rest loosely at your sides, no longer holding any effort. Saint Michael the Archangel stands guard while your body is free to soften completely. Your chest rises and falls in an easy rhythm, each breath calmer than the one before. This is how the body responds when it knows it is safe. We ask that every member of this family be protected through the night hours. Saint Michael the Archangel, guardian of homes and families, remain close as sleep deepens. Let dreams be peaceful and undisturbed. Let the mind wander only where it feels light and unburdened. God's care surrounds each sleeping heart, steady and sure. If any small thoughts surface, there is no need to engage them. Saint Michael the Archangel does not require your attention to continue his watch. Protection does not weaken when you drift. It strengthens as you release control. Let your jaw loosen slightly. Let your brow smooth. The signals of rest move gently through you now. This home rests together, even in separate rooms, held within the same quiet covering of peace. Saint Michael the Archangel remains attentive, not as a presence that startles, but as one that reassures. The night is allowed to be calm. The darkness is allowed to feel kind. As your body sinks more fully into the bed, trust grows without effort. Saint Michael the Archangel continues his guardianship while you move closer to sleep. Nothing more is asked of you. God's care is active, complete, and near, and you are free to rest within it as the night carries you onward. As this prayer gently turns toward release, Saint Michael the Archangel remains present, steady, and compassionate. Protection through the night also includes freedom from what weighs on the heart. Now is a quiet moment to loosen any lingering strain from the day without reviewing it or judging it. God's care does not require you to carry everything into sleep. Saint Michael the Archangel stands watch while you are invited to let go. If there are words left unspoken or moments that feel unresolved, they do not need attention now. Offer them softly to God, trusting that nothing important is lost when you rest. Saint Michael the Archangel remains attentive as forgiveness is allowed to unfold, not forced, but gently permitted. You do not need to feel anything dramatic. Even a small willingness to release is enough. Let your body respond to this easing. Feel how your back is supported by the bed beneath you. Notice how your breathing continues without effort, calm and steady. Your jaw remains relaxed. Your shoulders no longer hold themselves up. Saint Michael the Archangel guards this space while your body learns again how to be at rest. We ask that any tension within this household be softened through the night. Saint Michael the Archangel, faithful guardian, stand near as hearts are given room to rest from concern. Where patience wore thin today, let gentleness return. Where worry lingered, let trust take its place. God's care is not delayed, it is present now. If your mind drifts briefly toward memory, allow it to pass without engagement. Saint Michael the Archangel does not require your focus. Protection remains even as awareness fades. You are not responsible for holding peace together. That work has been lovingly entrusted to heaven. As forgiveness and release settle quietly, your body grows heavier, more at ease. Saint Michael the Archangel continues his watch as you move closer to sleep. Nothing more needs to be resolved tonight. God's care is sufficient, and under that care, you are free to rest deeply, allowing the night to carry you gently onward. Now the prayer becomes quieter and more repetitive, allowing your mind to drift without effort. Saint Michael the Archangel remains near, his watch calm and unbroken. You are safe to rest. Your breath is slow and easy. Under Saint Michael, the Archangel's quiet watch, the night unfolds gently. Let the body grow heavy, sinking naturally into the bed beneath you. There is nothing new to consider now. Thoughts may come and go, but they do not need your attention. You are safe to rest. Your breath continues, smooth and unforced. Saint Michael the Archangel stands guard without drawing focus, allowing your awareness to soften. Let the body grow heavy again, as though gravity itself is kind tonight. Under Saint Michael the Archangel's quiet watch, your home remains at peace. You are safe to rest. Your breath is slow and easy, rising and falling without effort. Let thoughts drift past like distant echoes, unimportant and fading. The body knows how to sleep when it is no longer asked to stay alert. Saint Michael the Archangel remains present, steady and faithful. You are safe to rest. Your breath stays calm and natural. Let the body grow heavy once more, legs relaxed, arms soft, supported fully. There is no reason to hold yourself awake. Under Saint Michael the Archangel's quiet watch, the hours pass smoothly. You are safe to rest. Your breath is slow and easy. Let the darkness feel gentle. Let the mind dim naturally, without instruction or concern. Sleep approaches not as something you must reach, but as something that arrives when you stop trying. Saint Michael the Archangel remains near as repetition continues. You are safe to rest. Your breath stays steady. Let the body grow heavy again and again until even these words fade into the background. Protection continues, peace remains, rest deepens, quietly and naturally as you drift closer to sleep. The prayer now gives you permission to sleep without effort, without listening closely, without holding on to the words. Saint Michael the Archangel remains present, calm and faithful, as everything begins to slow even more. You are safe to rest. Your breath is slow and easy. Under Saint Michael the Archangel's quiet watch, the night feels settled and kind. Let the body grow heavy, supported completely. There is no need to stay aware. You are safe to rest. Your breath continues on its own, gentle and steady. Saint Michael the Archangel remains near, not asking for attention, only offering quiet guardianship. Let thoughts drift past and fade. Let the space between them grow wider. Sleep is allowed now. Under Saint Michael the Archangel's quiet watch, your home remains peaceful. You are safe to rest. Your breath is slow and easy. Let the body grow heavy again, as if sinking slightly deeper into the bed. The mind does not need to follow every sound or sensation. Everything important is already being watched over. Saint Michael the Archangel continues his gentle vigilance through the night. You are safe to rest. Your breath stays calm. Let the darkness feel familiar and soft. Let awareness dim naturally without direction. Rest deepens on its own, just as it should. As these words begin to blur together, there is nothing more to receive. Saint Michael the Archangel remains. God's care remains, and you are free to sleep. You are safe to rest. Your breath is slow and easy. Let the body grow heavy one last time, then let even that thought fade. If you wish, you may quietly share in the comments who you would like to place under Saint Michael the Archangel's protection tonight.